Blake Lively reveals the cause of her failed marriage to Ryan Reynolds. The couple was seen as the ultimate Hollywood couple that made us all believe in true love, but nothing could be further from the truth. Their romance is not as dreamy as they portray it to be. Blake is still in the news, and not for good reasons. We got used to her appearance, projects, and marriage being lauded in the tabloids throughout the years. Her marriage is not exempt from criticism now that her final work, It Ends With Us, has been destroyed, wrecking her career, with others beginning to view her relationship differently. Both Blake and Ryan have been manipulating us for years. So what happened? Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds first crossed paths in 2010 on the set of Green Lantern, where they starred as love interests. At the time, though, both were in relationships with other people. Blake was dating her Gossip Girl co-star Penn Badgley, and Ryan was married to actress Scarlett Johansson. The couple is well known for their amusing exchanges on social media, which frequently go viral. They regularly share their affectionate banter and clever conversations with their followers. Because of this, they came across as very relatable, and it appeared like the two actors openly backed one another's careers. Reynolds has commended Lively's abilities and accomplishments, while Lively has expressed her appreciation for his work. They were thought to have a strong connection because of their support and respect for one another. But this was one big lie, as the recent exposés confirm the truth of their marriage. But more on that later in the video. Even though they were in the minority, some individuals were already irritated with the couple before all of this It Ends With Us drama came to a head and led to a massive backlash against Blake. The two have been criticized by many. Their frequent outbursts of humor and tenderness in public seem excessive or unauthentic to them. They believed that none of these attachments were genuine and were instead performative. The couple's lack of communication was brought up by others, and it turned out to be accurate. Additionally, some people weren't happy with how soon Ryan and Blake reunited after Ryan's divorce from Scarlett Johansson. Additionally, Blake dated her Gossip Girl co-star Penn Badgley from 2007 to 2010 before being married to Ryan. The media extensively reported on their relationship, and even after their split, they stayed friends. Then, in 2011, she had a brief and widely reported romance with Leonardo DiCaprio. In contrast, Ryan used to be engaged to singer Alanis Morissette. After their 2007 engagement ended, Ryan married actress Scarlett Johansson in 2008 and were married until 2011. And this is when the romance between Blake and Ryan becomes a little more difficult.
A good friend for 2 years that was not romantic in any way, and
When Blake and Ryan were spotted together in October 2011, just after ending their prior relationships, it was the first time they were connected romantically. In interviews, the pair frequently discusses this stage of their relationship, emphasizing how they were merely friends before they suddenly fell in love. For instance, Ryan reflected on their first meeting in an interview with the New York Times, saying, "We were friends first. It was really nice to have that bond and then have a romantic relationship come from it." Similarly, in a 2016 interview with Vanity Fair, Blake described their relationship saying, "We're just really good friends, and then you know it's one of those things where you end up falling in love with your best friend."
I just think marry your best friend. I think the key is marry your best friend, because when there's friendship, there's always love, there's always empathy, there's always curiosity. You're the first person you want to tell everything to, and I think that's key. He's the person that I want to share everything with.
The timeline implies that the two fell in love when they were both in previous relationships, even though it is clear that they were attracted to each other. These suspicions are supported by the footage from that period. Additionally, they disclosed that they were going on double dates, which at the time irritated their partners, because there was such a clear spark between them. Many fans weren't happy about this, and Ryan was likely dating Scarlett at the time. Despite the accusations of infidelity by early 2012, Blake and Ryan's first public appearance together at the 2012 Met Gala served as confirmation of their love. Since then, they have been spotted together on several occasions, increasing the public's awareness of their relationship. In a 2016 interview with GQ, Ryan discussed their relationship at the time, saying, "I think it's rare to find someone with whom you can truly be yourself. I think our relationship is unique because you can share every part of yourself with them." Scarlett was reportedly quite bitter about Ryan's marriage to Blake, according to reports from the National Enquirer at the time, believing that Blake had purposefully seduced and stolen Ryan away from her. Scarlett became enraged upon learning that Ryan and Blake were dating, according to US Weekly. According to a source, Scarlett was furious that he was no longer enamored with her after realizing what a fantastic catch Ryan was. The pair announced their engagement in September 2012. Although they had kept their romance largely under wraps, they made a subtle statement to reveal their engagement. "We don't talk about our relationship publicly, and I think the reason it works so well is because we're so private about it. We're not looking for validation or anything like that," Blake later stated in a 2014 interview with Elle. Instead of taking over Instagram with their relationship pranks, they might have been better off keeping things private. In 2012, the couple got married in a private ceremony on a plantation. The couple got a lot of negative feedback on this. How could they choose such a place of all possible places for a ceremony? The couple later apologized. But many people think that they should have been cancelled because of this choice, and this brings us to today. What caused their marriage to fail? Blake was busy filming in New Jersey for It Ends With Us. Blake's co-stars are Hassan Minhaj and Justin Baldoni. Justin Baldoni also directed and co-wrote the film, which was originally slated to be released on February 4th of this year. However, every time Blake has to work for a film, there's always a blinding about her, and Ryan arguing about her being at work. She also has decreased her acting significantly since Gossip Girl. Scarlett's business success angered Ryan, and their marriage ended as a result. And he had been strongly opposed to Blake's acting ever since they were married. Consequently, the pair had a lot of arguments while filming It Ends With Us. In contrast to the way they show themselves to others, Ryan's involvement in every aspect of the film was part of the drama. He wrote several scenes, even though it wasn't his film. The fact that it took Justin so long to leave her during an intimate moment was another reason Blake told the media that she and Justin Baldoni did not get along. He allegedly kissed her longer than he was supposed to, and according to insiders, Ryan has gone completely crazy about this, and Blake no longer knows how to deal with his behavior, and there is talk of a divorce.